wanna check Mr. Direct Hit. I'm sad like.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Oakland Raiders. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Throwing his car on third down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Looking to throw. Love. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. First carry for James Conner. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Come on, set. 60 orange. Go. 66. What happened?
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On second down, Connor looking for space. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Well, that second down run a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. They'll run for it with Connor. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now,
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This will be taken very short. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Josh Adams, 58 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Love. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Love. I think defensively you're okay with that. He's got a man. Complete. Territory. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll run here with Connor. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. These two teams all tied after one. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Second and 15. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Daryl Worley. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Down! 185! I got you. Easy. Kill. 49. Hey, orbit. Come on, baby. Low.
49. Check 49.
In his own end zone, it's Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Throw left side complete. It's Lamb. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Operating from the gun. Love. Caught by Allen. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. On 3rd down, Love. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lamb. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Again, Gordon on 2nd and goal. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 31 yards there and a first down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
What's tight? Tight is right.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Here's Jacobs. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Throwing on 1st down. Love. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. From the gun, a give to Conner. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. He's going to fire this thing deep right, and he fires one that's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Joey Bosa, his 2nd sack of the night.
You can't stop me.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
So we're at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Third down and 5 yards to go.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Quiet. 64. Weak. Let us.
Operating from the gun, Love. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
From the 36, Carr. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Denzel Perryman gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Doctson, 46 yards. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Clelin Ferrell able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
To throw on third down. Love. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. Touchdown, LA! Kendrick Bourne, 76 yards. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Here's the Raiders punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Love. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 38. The intended receiver there, Allen. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your team.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. On 2nd down, Jacobs. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to draw up something good here on 3rd and 13. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
Here's the Raiders punter now. He's been terrific so far. It's a high kick and hit pretty well. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Well, so much for the first down.
And they could have, would have, should have had a first down, but my English teacher's not going to be happy with this one. They did not.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 60 out exit. Let's go.
To throw on second down. Love throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lamb. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Back to throw. Love got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
He'd had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Second and 3. He's got Allen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Back now in the East Bay. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. Operating from the gun. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Love. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 12. A big play there for L.A. 45 yards. How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's 1st and 10. From the gun. Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And this is complete. It's Allen. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down.
24 is the mark. Ready, go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen taking it in. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Carr now to throw.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
36.
The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. He's got a man. It's Williams. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Carr now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. The deep ball for Dotson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Raiders on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Operating from the gun. Carr. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 35. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Desmond King picks it, and this one will be brought back to the 22.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
On 1st down, Love. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. That one looks like he'll throw here. fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was Daryl Worley there to knock that one free.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Conner. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Bravo! Ready, go!
From the gun, Love. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Yes!
We gotta get to that Mike over there. We gotta get the ball. D, get the ball right here. Let's go.
Check. Lock it.
Check 31.
To throw again, Love. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Here we go. Hey, read.
Hey, we gotta see him.
Ready.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Recon, 132 fight. And go.
On 4th down, Love. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Here's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. So this crowd will not go home